and Runaway, one of my favourite tracks of theirs. And they're with me now, Tony and Chris. Great to see you, boys.
Good morning, Bill.
Good to know you're back live. Good to know you're alive, actually. Now, with that song "Runaway," is that a joint record? Is that a joint composition? Is it?
Yeah.
Does one write the words, one write the music?
No. It's just come as they come. Sometimes I might get a little bit of a melody.
It's just a wins the strangling competition.
we do finish each other's songs off sometimes. Like sometimes you do get a bit of a block, or you get stuck on a certain part, and that's what's great working with your brother, because you can just put on a shelf for a bit, and then he'll start playing it, thinking that he's wrote it, because he's subliminally heard it somewhere before.
But we know there's hundreds of bands in Liverpool. The great thing about the Real People is you're a band with an image on you. When you say the Real People, people go, "Oh yeah, no, them, the Real People."
Yeah. Well, it's because we've got it down to it. People, that's what we've always based it on, really.
For 33 years you've been going away.
Yeah. Probably a bit more.
Were you just a duo? 88 it says with your first
Yeah, well,
stuff.
88 was when we had our first little demo release.
Were you a duo originally, just singing
No,
together?
originally we were like a full band, and what basically happened was we got like a little singles deal. It was just me and our Chris, and we got like sort of a band put around us and all that, and then we got like a little singles deal, which the original song called One by One, which got picked up by Cher years later.
It did, yeah.
But everyone in our band ended up being in black. So it just ended
After
up
our band got dropped at the first time round, after One by One didn't really chart or anything, all the rest of the band joined black, and we just carried on. That's when it was about 88. Yeah. We started like getting a bit more of the Real People image, you know what I mean? And
when did you first hear the whispers about Cher doing the song?
I just got a phone call because I was out of contract. I was signed to the Polygram at the time. As I say, only had like, you know, a very small deal, because we were only young when we first started. Very naive as well, you know.
Yeah.
And I just got a phone call to get back in touch with Polygram, but I was quite, because really at the time we thought it was quite uncool, because we just been working with this band called Oasis that we took under our wing.
Right, yeah.
And we'd help get them the record deal and everything.
Which you did.
And then when the Cher was doing the song,
we thought it's not really as cool as like being with this new up and coming band that we've been involved in.
As soon as I got my first royalty check, I went, you know what?
The royalties were
she's not too bad here.
I mean, in all fairness, that must keep you going, boys, because you've written some songs for a lot of people that have been very successful. So the royalties must help you keep your head above water.
Well, it doesn't really do that much more, you know what I mean? Because no one, as you know, Bill, no one buys records. And I really don't know what's going on with this industry, with all the streaming and what goes on with new up-and-coming artists trying to break through and get a record deal where, like, years ago, they used to invest money into it. Yeah. I mean, now they want you to come with your album finished, your video's done, and they'll just put it out for you, more or less. More or less like a distributor.
And the pandemic hasn't helped at all, because, you know, we had like a lot of work. It's the same as all the musicians, like the first out of a job, and looks like we're going to be the last back into work. You know, so because we used to work at weekends on the bars and stuff, just me and Chris just doing covers.
You did solo acts, didn't you?
Well, we started going out first, and then we just joined up to like a few of the pubs and stuff like that, just to try and earn money, because no one buys records no more. But we haven't actually done a Real Deal, we call ourselves.
I think I saw you on Laughter House.
Oh no, I haven't done that one.
Was it you on Laughter House?
No, the Greek.
No, Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse.
So we haven't done anything like that for over 18 months. So we'll have to start practicing all our own covers again now.
This is your first gig, is it?
No, actually, go on.
Yeah, we actually played on, what's it?
The Angus Tap and Grinds.
On this new bar, the Angus Tap and Grind, which is run by, I think it's the lads who created that Boss Night, you know, with the Liverpool supporters.
Yeah.
And I think it's the lads who've done that. And I had a Liverpool photographer called John Johnson, a good friend of ours. He's involved in booking all the artists, and he's involved in the boozer.
Yeah. So we just done basically the same thing. It was just the three of us. It's only a little small bar.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 nights sold out.
Sold out, but you know, it sounded really good. And then when we got there, we realised it was only about 50 people, because It's all there.
You thought we were doing great. We sold 3 nights out. Let me go.
It's all just table service.
But it still sounds good, doesn't it? And it looks good on paper. People sold that.
It looked nice on the poster, like.
We're doing a few. We started. We had a little rehearsal. We done a gig in London a few months ago doing this as a 3-piece. Then we done one last Thursday. We're doing another 2 on the same venue on the 2nd and 3rd of June. Great. And then we're playing the 100 Club in London.
Oh yeah,
that's a big gig, isn't it?
And we're playing with Space next week.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
That's a very famous club, the 100 Club.
Yeah. We played there years and years ago. There's a few funny stories. It's a legendary that the PA is rubbish in there.
Yeah.
But when we played, we were moaning about the PA. We couldn't hear ourselves. And the guy comes out and goes, "It was all right for the Who." He said, "Is it the same PA? It's been here since the 60s."
Right, we'll chat more, but let's have a song. Tell me about the song.
Okay, what we're going to do is some of the we were talking before about some of our unreleased stuff and stuff like that. So during the lockdown, me and Tony have been in, and we've been going through old DATs and tapes and stuff, and we found a lot of unreleased stuff.
Well, you will do, because you never stop.
It all as maybe a box set or something like that. Okay. But this is a song called Lonley Street that's never been released. It's out there on YouTube, but there's a little live version of it for you.
Let it all begin, let it all just fade away into the page. I don't know which way I can go, which way I can turn, which way I can hide. You know I've tried, and if there's a reason the things might change, there'll be a feeling that'll still remain. And all I know is all I know, 'cause I'm tired of living on Lonely Street, so tired of living on Lonely Street that I've tried to leave, but I just can't leave. So tired of living on Lonely Street now. Let it all begin. Saved it all since yesterday. Because anyway, I don't know which way I can go, which way I can turn, which way I can hide. You know I've tried, and if there's a reason the things might change, there'll be a feeling that'll still remain. And all I know is all I know is I'm tired of living on Lonely Street, so tired of living on Lonely Street that I've tried to leave, but I just can't leave. So tired of living on Lonely Street now. One way or another, gonna work it out. Though my hands are tied, I'm gonna work it out. Though my hands are tied, you know I'm gonna get out again. So don't even go there, don't even go there, go there, go there now. 'Cause I'm tired of living on Lonely Street, so tired of living on Lonely Street that I've tried to leave, but I just can't leave. So tired of living on Lonely Street now. So tired. La 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 la.
guests are the real people. Chris and Tony, who's the guy on keyboards, lads?
This is James.
Hi, James. It's funny because I think you've just read my mind. Do you know what? I was listening to that song and I said to myself, wow, this would sound so good with strings.
Yeah.
And then the organ came in just as a thought, and it would. And especially that middle bit, I think is open to a vast,
big cellos.
Big cellos in the middle of it, really is.
The recording will probably be about, at least 20 years old that we've got of that song. But that's the good thing about them. We put these recordings on. It probably mightn't be proper live strings and stuff like that on it at the time. But the demos that we've done sound really, really good. That's why it's opened our eyes again, saying we should do that one again.
Because the problem is that the reason why they've never seen the light of day is because you have one contract and then you lose the contract. And so we basically had all of these songs that we couldn't do nothing with, because we didn't own them. But we've served notice a few years ago on the publishing companies and that, and everything's come back to us now, so we can re-release them.
We're being so business-minded, as you know what musicians are like. You know what I mean? We'd forgot to serve notice on certain companies, and over the years we've had different record deals, different publishing deals. So the songs were all over the show. One company owned one bit, another company owned another bit. So with some good help in the lockdown and stuff like that, people helped me out. We got everything back to ourselves, our own publishing company.
Well, I'd love to hear that with strings. Be brilliant with strings. Really would. It's a good song anyway. Good song anyway.
Oh, brilliant. Nice one.
Okay. Now, as well as this, you seem to be very good at writing the hits for women. Like you had a big hit with Nylon. They had a couple of big hits with you, didn't they? You wrote a pile of stuff for Natasha Hamilton. You wrote stuff for Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
So why have you done nothing for Sonia?
She can come round anytime. The studio's over the water.
Yeah. No, but we've done all the cooler stuff as well. Like we were there, not against any of the artists, by the way, that you just mentioned. But we've done stuff with Ocean Colour Scene. And we had a big hit with the band called Rooster, who were like a boy band, rock bands, and that they had one hit.
Plus BB Mac.
We've done all that stuff with BB Mac. We've done really well in the States with them. What
happened at the time was we used to be involved with Martin O'Shea's good friends of ours, our manager. So obviously he was working with Atomic Kitten and stuff like that, and it's just through that's what we were doing at the time, weren't we? We were writing with anyone that we could. We put the real people not really on the back burner, but it was a bit hard to get a record deal and stuff like that.
You've got this skill of adjusting to the artist.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Like even when we went over to Nashville and we were
I was just going to bring that up because I had you in when you just came back from Nashville, and you played some killer stuff to me that day.
Take me back to the river, where it's like the place where the Mersey meets the sea, which is Butler. It's when we were over in Nashville, we were writing out with a guy called Bob Regan, who worked with the bands and all, like big heroes of ours. And what's the name? We started getting homesick because our
kids were only tiny.
Kids were only little at the time, and we ended up working with this Bob Regal, and it was really funny because Chris goes, I wish I was back home with you with my baby by my side, and then Bob Regan cuts in with this proper national, we're trying to call long distance, but they're standing on the line. And then it's like, take me back to where the river's flowing, with a place where the Mersey meets the sea, and it was painful to start to get all choked up.
All big lips, but
I miss me kids.
But there was some great stuff. There really was some great stuff that you brought in that day that I played.
It was an amazing thing because there was called a writing retreat, but we were signed to a company called Famous Music, and they've got offices in Argentina, all different countries, and they have this writing retreat in the middle of Nashville.
Yeah, it was like in the woods.
You've got one ambassador for each country. So luckily enough, we were England's entry. So we went over there, and every day you've got 3 sessions, writing sessions. And you're writing with all different nationality of people and everything.
Well, when I go through all my stuff at home over the years that I've received, I keep finding real people stuff. And I think, how many different things have they done? I tell you what I played on this show only a few weeks ago. It was an album you did with Rain.
Yeah. That was. What happened was once we produced some of the early Oasis
it's
stuff.
half Rain and half you, wasn't it?
I don't know, and Oasis might have got signed to Sony, but once the big Oasis thing started happening again, and there was a connection that we'd work with them and we'd help them out. The record company who dropped us before our second album called Marshmallow Lane come out. So, these these guys are now involved with these, and these are all cool. So
Yeah,
they
like,
quickly put...
Told you.
Yeah, quickly put like a compilation album together of 2 Liverpool bands who you could class as Britpop.
No, we're not going to sign with you.
So that was just like a compilation thing. I was trying to get something out, saying, "Oh, this is where this sound started from," which a lot of people say that we created some of the Oasis sound. So I think that's.
And I've got a single at home which says Mark Kenny and the Real People.
I wouldn't know what that is. A single, it might be a demo or a CD.
It's a CD,
yeah. Mark's been a mate of ours, I know the family and stuff like that. And a few years ago, when we had a different, well, I think we had managers, we had a few companies coming in, because me and Tony are a little bit older than the younger generation. We had a few companies coming in saying, "We really love your new stuff, but do you think you could try it with a bit of a younger singer?" Do you know what I mean? And we're like, well, do you know what I mean? If there's a lot of money there for an album deal, yeah, we will. So we give it a go, and we knew Mark through the family and stuff like that, and he was playing, and he's a handsome-looking lad. So we got him in, but we only done 1 gig. We done 2 gigs, and then we just went, you know what, this is not for us. They're our songs, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we've done 2 gigs.
Not that good looking anyway, yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Right, another song, boy. One more song, boys.
Okay, yeah, this was the same thing that we just done with that last song. On the last album that we had, out called Think Positive, this was an old song that got revamped, and just a little bit more uppy. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I wanted to, I could. If I needed to, I would. Send a message of love. It's just a message of love. Understand, it's just the way I am. Hold my hand, I wanna be your man. And send a message of love. It's just a message of love. I send a message of love. Hey, hey. Let me know if I'm wasting time. I won't give up until I make you mine. And send a message of love. It's just a message of love. I send a message of love. And I know that it's something I can't explain, but I just gotta let it all out again. Every time I talk to you, you say it's never enough. And all I wanna do for you is send a message of love. If I wanted to, I could. And if I needed to, I would. Send a message of love. It's just a message of love. I send a message of love. I send a message of love. It's just a message of love. It's just a message of love. It's just a message of love. Love, 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 love. It's just a message of love. Love, 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 love. Just a message of love.
But nearly for singing there, Billy, you know.
The Real People. Listen.